But you know the truth. The middle class is still in trouble. The middle class is still in trouble. You don't have to know the numbers. You can feel it. You can feel it in your bones. You know it. You don't have to know the number. But you know, the middle class has been left behind.
All right. Well, if the middle class has been left behind after 6 years of Obama, then whose fault is it? I guess he's implying it's somehow the Republicans who control nothing but the House of Representatives. Joining us now is John Zogby, CEO of Zogby Analytics and founder of the Zogby Poll. Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you, Steve?
Good. Always great to talk to you. So we're a week out, of course, of the midterms, and you know, you and I've talked about a week or two ago, and everything you read and everything you hear, you don't see the often predicted wave election for Republicans just yet. Why are you not convinced? What's holding you back?
Not just yet. These battleground races are still too close. You do have some indication. Now, look, I'm not saying that it cannot happen, not at all, but at least as you and I are speaking right now, even in some of the races where there have been steady leads on the part of the Republican, I'm talking about Arkansas, for example, Louisiana, another example. Those are still 4-point races, still within the margin of sampling error. But you know, certainly when we look at North Carolina and look at even Colorado, which is down to a 2-point Gardner or GOP race. Even Mark Begich in Alaska, you know, I was ready to put him really on the endangered species list, and yet a new poll has him leading actually pretty handsomely and bringing the average back to you know, a 2.2% Sullivan lead. Bottom line is that I think voters do not like, especially in those states, do not like Barack Obama, are not enamored with Democrats. Democrats are not polling well. By the same token, the GOP is not running away with any of this. And that's a very important question that Republicans are, I think, have to ask themselves. In an atmosphere like this, why are they not polling 52, 55% and just running away with this? They may next week, but they're not doing it yet.
You're right. That's a very good question, and I'm certainly not looking to push you one way or the other. I'm just asking questions here, such as in this climate where, and we'll get to Barack Obama here because you know, there's all kinds of talk about his role, or is he on the ballot, or his policies on the ballot. He has stayed away. Michelle Obama, when she could pronounce the names and get the credentials of the candidates right, it may have been helpful to some of them. But the question is, when 70% of Americans don't like Obama's policies and don't like the direction of the country, is that not the wild card on Election Day as to who will show up, or at least should it be the wild card?
Well, normally it is the wild card in an off-year election. You know, and just as many, in fact, a little bit more, think that the country is headed in the wrong direction. And that's usually a statement on the chief executive. But by the same token, you know, when you ask who's better at handling certain issues, Republicans are getting good marks on foreign policy and on national security. And those are, I think, two of the dominant issues of the day. But still, there are 25 to 33% who are saying neither party. And that's the thing that makes this a wild card for next week. I think Republicans are doing a very good job bringing most Republicans out to vote. But as you can tell from the polling numbers, that's just not enough yet to close the deal. And still a substantial number of independents that are undecided. Now, on the flip side of that, you know, still no indication that the Democratic base is closing ranks with Democratic candidates. We're still not seeing young people and substantial numbers of Latinos. So I think that this is going to turn out to be a turnout election. You get a turnout like you got in 2010, GOP will do okay. But if younger people and African Americans, not as many as 2008, 2012, but more than 2010 turn out to vote, could be a different story.
John, great analysis. Always great to talk to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Same here, Steve.
All right, John Zogby, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting. And yeah, turnout election. That's a great way to put it. And we shall see what we shall see. And it's 1 week from today. Pretty hard to believe it's going to be November over the weekend, right? Saturday's November 1st. We're coming back. FEC Commissioner Lee Goodman. Will the Democrats succeed in controlling the internet content?